This is something I've been working on for a lifetime. At this point in my life, I'm 69 years old. I've had years and years, oh my God, more years than you can even imagine, of experience in business. All the way from starting as a call center agent way back in the 70s to being a CEO and president as I am today. So being the guy that I am, I started writing a book because I figured, okay, well, maybe someday someone will see this somewhere, pick it up, it'll plant a seed for them, they'll get some of the lessons that I've worked hard to learn. So with that, the book is called Lessons I've Learned in No Particular Order. I did grab onto a couple mentors, and all unbeknownst to them, those are the people that I learned with. So let me share with you some of the lessons I've learned in no particular order. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today. It's Friday. I am sitting in a conference in Denver, Colorado called Contact.io. It's an amazing conference. And before I get started, I think let me just show you around it. Let me just take you with me on a little tour and let you see who we are and what we got here. So here's our nice little booth. Here's the show. Let me walk you around our booth here. I think you'll like it. I'm doing this because I really think this is an amazing event, and it's something that you all might want to consider coming to next year, and it's been really good for my company. So with that, let me just get started on today's little lesson that I've learned. Today's lesson is about having a back pocket plan. So what is a back pocket plan? What's interesting is I was at a lunch the other day and people had seen that this was the lesson coming up and they were telling me what they had learned about back pocket plans. And I realized there's a whole bunch of different definitions for what that means. Well, let me tell you what mine is. And I think it's critical as a leader in a company, as a manager of any particular department, that you do this. Now, listen, it's not that you're the smartest person in the room. In fact, you're not usually the expert about many things in your company. You have different people doing different things because they are experts, not you. That being said, when you have challenges that you need to participate on, before you walk into that meeting, stop. Say to yourself, in absence of any other solution, if I am left to have to make a decision about what to do about this issue, this problem, this situation, what would I do? If there's no one else but me to make a decision in this regard, what do I do? Write it down, think about it, be logical, and know that the decision that you made about what you're going to do is not necessarily the best one that you'll come up with. You certainly may not be the expert on it, but take that decision and essentially put it in your back pocket. Walk into your meeting with the person or people that you're going to be assigning the challenge of truly making that decision. And as you go through it, now this is the hard part. Don't be judgmental. Don't compare what they're saying to what you have in your back pocket. Let's forget that you have it in your back pocket. And now your job is to facilitate the meeting, to encourage chat, to be able to encourage discussion and ideation and ideas, and allow the group, not you, but the group, to make a decision and come up with a plan that is what consensus says is the right thing to do. Now, if you get to a point in time where, in fact, nobody is really willing to make a decision, And you, when you look at the disparate parts of the conversation, cannot consolidate the thinking into a comprehensive approach. You always know this. You always know that you can pull out your back pocket plan and say, look, in absence of anybody else making a decision or anything else, here's what I'm going to do. Now, when you implement your back pocket plan, that's not the end game. The truth is, you never want to bring out your back pocket plan. Come on. The truth is that if you have a plan and you intend to do it, it's not going to sit in your back pocket, and you shouldn't be taking a bunch of people and having them have discussion so that, in fact, they waste their time to come up with ideas that are not going to be implemented. If you're absolutely sure what you're going to do, just go make a decision and implement what you're going to do. But try to not do that. Try to remember that the experts in the company are the people that you have hired in different positions. So, with that, put your back pocket plan in the garbage can, unless, of course, you need it. In that case, you'll never be in a situation to where there are no answers. Always have an answer before you walk into that meeting. And as I say, it's not the optimal answer. It's an answer that if you're left to have to implement it, it means you got a real serious problem that you're going to need to evolve that back pocket plan at some point and improve upon it, even though that's the one you're going to implement. So look, this is a short lesson today. As I told you and showed you, I'm at a trade show, but I'm really happy to get the chance to talk to you about it, because once I understood that my job was to make decisions, number one, to facilitate discussion without my decisions, number two, to allow the group to of your executives to make their decisions, but if they can't, to know that at at minimum you have somewhere to go and something to follow. So with that, listen, have a good rest of the day, have a great weekend, and I look forward to talking to you in about 2 weeks. All right, you take care. Bye bye.